This is a Genshin Impact movie-style video brought to you by Rejoice Box. A song has been created by Desire of the Wise for this movie entitled Firework Butterfly, but unfortunately isn't ready to be fully released yet, so hang tight. We also have memberships open on this channel that will prove you're the loving masochist we all cherish. Don't sign up unless you know what you're getting, okay? Thank you for your ever-growing support. We love you and hope you enjoy.
Maybe.
What?
Wasn't meant for this world.
That is not how I wanted to start this video. But okay.
Send this report to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and have them delegate each of the tasks on the list to the appropriate departments. Also, be sure to tell them that though the lantern rite may be complicated, everything must be done properly.
Yes, properly.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
Yeah, remember me? I bungee jumped off the Jade Chamber and died. Broke my legs entirely. We're not disturbing you, are we?
No, of course not. You are my honored guests.
Oh, thanks. I didn't even know.
And given the looks of you two, I presume that you're here to celebrate the lantern rite?
Wait a minute, it is the lantern rite. Oh, it is! I didn't even notice! The last few times I played is like, wow, I didn't even notice this.
That's right. So what's on the agenda for the festival this year?
As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place. Oh, but there is one of particular interest. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is planning a fireworks show this year. It should certainly be worth your time.
Uh-oh. Fireworks show?
Releasing Mingxiao lanterns has always been at the heart of the lantern rite. But with all that has occurred in Liyue as of late, I think the people of the city need something to warm their hearts. A feeling of everyone coming together in solidarity.
Yeah, nothing beats a good old fireworks accident.
So, I believe that this year calls for a celebration of particular magnificence. Something that would be closer to the hearts of every citizen.
Hopefully not to the skin of every citizen as their skin tries to not combust from the accident of that I just mentioned.
We are currently in the process of placing fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall choose a timely moment during the festival to set off all the fireworks in unison, allowing the sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people.
I hope you do it safely.
Fireworks? But we've already seen fireworks in other places before.
Yeah, Paimon. Fireworks are just a universal thing for celebration.
Is there something special about the fireworks in Liyue?
Fireworks were originally developed alongside many other inventions here in Liyue.
Because gunpowder, right?
When our ancestors first created fireworks, they were originally known as firecrackers. Their bright flashes and loud sounds were often used for warding off beasts or as warning signals to other people. In those days, it was difficult for people to contact one another while out farming the land, so they would carry firecrackers with them to give signals when necessary.
Oh, smart.
But people's lifestyles began to change after Liyue Harbor was founded. They no longer had to travel out of town to tend the fields anymore, so the use of firecrackers for emergencies also began to dwindle. But through our local customs, the pioneering spirit of the firecrackers has been passed down to this very day. We made improvements to firecrackers and began setting them off during the lantern rite to commemorate the tenacious spirit of our ancestors.
Oh, classic Liyue.
Wow. Everything has so much history in Liyue.
As I'm sure you already know, everything on this land accumulates history and value as time passes. That is the nature of Liyue.
And also accumulates a lot of those strips of flags. I mean, come on. I think there are more here than there were last year, but don't quote me on that.
I've left Keqing in charge of the fireworks show. If you're interested, why don't we pay her a visit together?
Okay. Something tells me that's not gonna be a good idea. Something in my gut says, nah, fam, that ain't good. We'll see, though. We'll see. Go to Liyue Fireworks stall. Okay, so there's a stall.
We need to add a few more locations for launching fireworks. The show has to be visible all across Liyue, not just in the city. They celebrate Lantern Rite in Qingce Village too, you know.
I'm sorry, are you trying to say that about 3,000 meters away, they're going to see the fireworks? I doubt that, but you are trying to, expand it.
But, Lady Qixing, what about our budget?
Screw the budget, do it.
The budget is exactly what it's meant to be. It's the necessary amount of funds to properly carry out a task.
And if you can't do it in the budget, well, you thought too big.
If you think the current budget will not suffice, then we'll simply have to apply for more funding from the Ministry of Civil Affairs and wait for their approval.
There's also things called charity donations.
Our aim is to organize a memorable lantern rite. The budget is there just to facilitate planning. We mustn't lose sight of our goal.
Yes, Lady Qixing. I understand.
Good. And please remember, safety first.
Yeah, I hope it is safety first.
Oh, it's Ningguang and the Traveler. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Hello, black
Are you
screen.
here for the lantern rite? Your timing couldn't be any better. The preparations are almost complete.
Oh, thank you. I don't have to do anything. What are you working on, Keqing?
I'm reviewing the positioning of the fireworks and double-checking the relevant facilities. It's all in a day's work.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't
Forgive
go...
my directness, but if I'm not mistaken, you could just as easily leave these tasks to your subordinates. You've already been working around the clock these past few days. I'm sure a break would not be amiss.
And lack of breaks usually lead to problems. And when the problems are kind of like explosive, you might want to rethink that break thing, Keqing. You might want to take that.
No, it's fine.
You might want to take
Really,
that.
I can handle it.
Are you sure about that?
Pengyi, please redraft our plans, make a summary report, and send it to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return shortly. As for you, Traveler, you're our esteemed guest. Please take the opportunity to stay in Liyue Harbor and enjoy the festivities.
Just like last year.
Pengyi, is everything clear? Please remember the tasks I've given you.
Yes, Lady Qixing. Don't worry.
Good. Ningguang, Traveler, goodbye for now.
Oh, okay. I only saw you for like half a minute. So bye. See you soon.
Please, excuse me, Lady Ningguang. And, Traveler. I must get going.
Okay. You do you, man.
Lady Qixing told me a great deal of information, and I have to write up the plans from scratch again, so time is of the essence.
From scratch?
Oh, one moment. I almost forgot.
Oh no, don't ask me to do a favor.
Here, Traveler. This is a launch tube.
What?
Lady Qixing said you may be interested, so she had me keep one to give to you.
A launch tube?
Someone with good handicraft skills should be able to use this to design their very own fireworks. You should try it when you have the chance.
I'm sorry, you gave me a launch tube. Oh, okay, it's like that, what are those called? Candles? Firework candles? Boom. I thought it was talking about a cannon to launch my body out of. I was like, yeah!
Paimon couldn't get a single word in just now.
I know, they just kept talking, yapping and yapping.
Well, more like Paimon didn't dare open her mouth while they were talking, but still.
Yeah, just see how Ningguang just cut me off blatantly? Keqing definitely had an imposing presence.
Did you notice it too? Lady Keqing is a lot more outspoken than she used to be.
I mean, I've seen the character developments.
And she seems a whole lot busier too. Wonder why?
Character developments?
Ever since the Adepti left Liyue Harbor in the hands of mortals, we Qixing have taken up the responsibility of leading the people.
The people.
We have taken charge of many vital tasks in various sectors, and we are responsible for planning and organizing all sorts of affairs. That said, being in charge of everything inevitably takes its toll. It's exhausting at times.
Yeah. Ditto for me when everybody asks me to do a favor for them.
Jiangzhou was responsible for planning the lantern rite in former years, but her father is getting quite old now, so she transferred to another department this year. In the end, the lantern rite planning was left to Keqing and myself. I am the head organizer, while Keqing is responsible for the highly anticipated fireworks show. Such an important event should be entrusted to the most qualified candidate. Keqing is disciplined, yet passionate about her work, so she's naturally the best fit for the job.
Well, guess you're right.
She's definitely disciplined. No doubt about that.
Absolutely. She is strict with both herself and others, to the point that she can even become overly involved at times. She's worked several days without a break now.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be good.
I'm concerned about the effects it may have in the long run.
Oh, you too?
Finding balance is an essential concept in Liyue culture. I've tried talking to her, but you know how she is.
Yeah.
She uses her wit to talk circles around anyone.
Yeah. And the only other option is to get physical, but that would be kind of bad because, you know, lightning, sword, blah.
Traveler, you are quite close to Keqing.
I am?
Why don't you try talking to her? Maybe she'd listen to someone as experienced as you.
Sure, leave it to me.
Thank you, Traveler. I am glad you are able to help. Keqing can be a tough nut to crack sometimes.
Let's just hope she's not a tough nut.
I still have other business to attend to at the Jade Chamber. I'll leave Keqing in your capable hands.
All right. Oh, she left.
Are you sure you can really persuade Keqing to take a break? Even Ningguang herself couldn't manage to convince her.
I shall convince her with either hugs or violence. That would be very devastating to the lantern right, okay? I'm going to go about this and, you know, be civil about it. Or give her so much workload, ask her to do so many favors that she'll just eventually collapse and have a break. Forcefully.
Besides, before you can persuade someone, you have to at least understand how they feel at the moment.
Yes, Paimon, I know this.
Keqing has been working non-stop without a break.
I know. That means she must feel very tired. But sometimes when people are so diligent, they don't realize they're tired. And the only time they do is when they start to say, well, what, did I just fall asleep?
Duh! Come on, everyone knows that. Think harder. How
Dang!
does she feel deep down inside?
She feels like time is going by so fast that she will get old one day and not have a husband to call her own.
Or maybe we could ask a friend. You know, someone more knowledgeable about these things.
These things? Let's go talk to Zhongli then.
Huh? Zhang Li?
Well, he's really knowledgeable about the people of Liyue, and actually that is a pretty good idea, since Keqing's whole entire mission is to give satisfaction and praise to the people of Liyue.
Oh, there's no arguing that. Zhang Li it is then.
Yes.
Paimon thinks he's still a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Let's go see if he's there.
Uh-oh. Hope he has Mora now. Launch tube? Well, what the heck is that? What is this? Is this a launch tube? No, wait. This is the thing that the fireworks are gonna spit out of, isn't it? I don't think that's safe, bro. That tree's so close. I don't think, I don't know. Fairy lady, how are you? Have you seen Zhongli recently? Ah.
Hello. How may I help you?
We're looking for your consultant, Zhongli. The Geodaddy himself.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm afraid he is currently out with the director.
Well, I know her too, and where did they go?
Out with the director? Oh, you mean for work?
No, on a dinner date. They're about to get married. No, that'd be kind of weird. That would be kind of weird. Hu Tao and Zhongli? I don't think that would work.
The director said that they were going for a walk. If you'd prefer, you could go look for them at Third Round Knockout.
Man, that place is so expensive. It's knocking out everybody in these day and ages.
I've heard the director often goes there to do, promotion.
Why there specifically? Do people eat themselves into a diabetic coma or something? I'm sorry. Is that Xiangling in the distance? I gotta go. I see.
Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, I am so full. Not another bite.
You're already finished eating, and you didn't invite me.
Hats off to you, Xiangling. Serving the grilled fish with a dipping sauce is quite an innovative approach. The flavor is just to die for.
Wait, Xiangling did this?
That's my signature dipping sauce. I knew it would taste great.
Wait, I didn't know you worked for Third Round Knockout.
Tempered Jueyun chili powder mixed with garlic paste and chopped scallions, then seasoned with salt, vinegar, and soy sauce, before finally sizzling in hot oil.
I'ma just like save this. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna legitimately try that.
This recipe may seem a bit crude, but is entirely hinged on the precise balancing of flavors and seasonings by the chef. Everything must be balanced just right. It is the consummate mastery of this balance that turns a humble dish into an exquisite one.
True that, my homeboy.
Oh, that's quite the compliment, don't you think?
I'm flattered. Thank you, Mr. Zhongli.
And I thought I have a way with words. But you certainly take the prize, Mr. Zhongli.
You are too kind, Director. Your eloquence is infamous in Liyue Harbor.
Very infamous. In other parts of the world as well. Lala.
Oh, what's that? Oh, would you like to order something, Guoba? Oh, please, by all means, it's my treat. I'll just open a tab under Xiangling.
I'm sorry? You don't want to pay for this? A tab? Even he's like, I'm sorry, what did you just say, ma'am?
Hey, are you guys talking about tasty food again?
You didn't invite me!
Oh, it's the traveler in Paimon. What brings you to this side of town?
Honestly, I forgot. Something about Keqing, fireworks, and very dangerous. Everyone evacuate now.
Hold on, let me take a wild guess. Yes. Oh, you must be here for the lantern rite.
Oh wow, it's not like I'm in Liyue for during a time when there's tons of lanterns flying everywhere. I've just been asked to do a lot of favors.
Isn't that pretty obvious? Anybody could have guessed that.
Dang, Paimon, what is with this savagery today? You've said that 3 times already.
Oh yeah, come on, can't you take a joke?
Dang. No, she can't.
You came at the perfect time. I was just letting everyone try my latest dish.
Wow, a third round knock. You just climbing the ranks, aren't you? I'm very proud of you.
The owner of Third Round Knockout says it's, well, a real knockout. Mr. Zhongli and Hu Tao seem to like it too, but I think it never hurts to let more people do a taste test.
Yes!
How about it, you two? Would you like to have a taste?
Yes!
Huh. Don't have to ask Paimon twice, or once even.
Oh, thank you, but we're here to see Mr. Zhongli.
Huh? You mean we're not gonna try any? Oh, fine. Let's get down to business.
No, Paimon, I just want your piece of the pie.
We meet again, traveler. I trust your journey is going well?
Not bad. We've learned a lot along the way.
Splendid. Therein lies the value of a journey.
Yes, and also broken bones and shattered dreams.
So come on, why are you looking for our good consultant? Do enlighten us.
Okay.
And just in case you were wondering, we're on business too. We only tried Xiangling's dish since we just happened to be here.
Well, I'm gonna try Miss Xiangling's dish, and Paimon's not gonna get a single bite because I will devour it before. Oh, what's that? It's already empty on the plate. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. You get the tiger fish that's probably cold right now. Huh.
Business? What kind of business would the Wangxiang funeral parlor possibly have during a festival?
Oh, you know, all those people dying of firework explosions.
Even during the most joyous of holidays, life still follows its natural course, does it not? Is that really
I didn't like
so
that
surprising? But there isn't a need to be alarmed. It's just a nice day today, and I thought we could go for a walk while doing a little promotion for our business.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you could go ahead and chat away. Xiangling and I will go have some tea with the boss over there. Oh, Zhongli, please come get me when you're through here.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director.
Yes. Zhongli, your face, your head's moving like super fast first is like really, really slow. Now you're looking at me, so, hey, what's up? Hey, what the heck happened to that light?
Now then, Traveler, what brings you to see me today?
Well, long story short, Keqing's being a little, baby pants and not wanting to take a break.
Yes. The Yuheng is honest, intelligent, and most diligent.
Too
She is
diligent.
capable of shouldering responsibilities that few others could. But everything has a balance, and one's health must certainly weigh in.
Yeah, is there any way we can help her? You know, like maybe, ambush her and throw like some sleeping powder in her face. It's like, why'd you do that? That would be so cute. Not the assaulting part, but her falling asleep. Okay, never mind. That's kind of weird. I've stepped into some weird aphrodisiac territory, haven't I?
Yeah, everyone knows you're super knowledgeable. Paimon bet she would listen to someone like you.
If I were still the mighty Rex Lapis, I might be able to help her see reason. But alas, I'm now nobody but an ordinary consultant. My words no longer carry the same weight as they once did.
Well, actually, they kind of do. But remember, you have the power over dreams. Wait, she doesn't even take naps.
Besides, I am by no means close to the Yuheng. Taking the liberty to lecture her may just as easily produce the opposite of the desired effect.
While that may be true, I gotta be honest, Zhongli is not a good liar. He's not he can't grasp what people are thinking or feeling at the very moment unless they do something. He says something first and then realizes. He's that type of geodaddy. But I need more information about how to get somebody to take a break. You've lived for how long?
Oh, you're right. Then what should we do?
Yeah, with your entire life, you should have experienced someone at least similar to Keqing. Eh?
We could take a more subtle, indirect approach to the matter.
You get behind her and I push?
Such as telling a story that resonates with her, containing your message conveyed within it.
Oh, you mean like poetic prose? You would say something like, shrimp balls are fantastic. You dip them in salsa. I don't know if they do that. You boil them. You put potato shavings around them. It's like the potato shavings are like a comfy little bed for those little shrimpy pippies. A comfy little bed for those shrimpy pippies. They're tucked nice and neat in those potato shavings, enough to where it's like a blanket. And yes, they fall asleep, deep asleep. And then you eat them, and then you chop them, and then you sever their tails. Maybe not the last part, but you get where I'm going with that, right?
Such a story can be achieved by referencing topics from her daily life. The story could prove even more effective if you weave in something about someone close to her.
Oh, yes. Your grandfather used to take naps. Why don't you?
Paimon doesn't really get it.
I actually do. Let's go speak with others who are familiar with Keqing.
I knew you'd understand what to do.
That's what you told me to...
Well done, Traveler.
Why...
Go collect some source materials for your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice, if needed.
That's what I came here for.
Once we have formulated the plot, you can tell the story to the Yuheng.
Huh? Me? I mean, I've always obviously was going to do that anyway. I'm not sure why I'm asking this question.
You are on amiable terms with the Yuheng, which makes you the natural candidate.
That's what I was asked to do. I was just wanting to know if you were paying attention.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So we need to talk with people who know Keqing, right? So who should we start with?
Ningguang. First of all.
Greetings, everyone. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh no. Come up here, have a seat, and maybe you can take a break.
Huh? Oh, Lady Keqing!
Don't blow this, Paimon.
Mr. Zhongli, I didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for all your assistance during the rite of parting.
You are most welcome, Yuheng. It was the least I could do.
What are you doing here, Keqing?
Why? And what's with your strange expression?
Well, I just had some kind of weird thing happen, and, well, it's kind of hard to explain. Hu Tao made me some food, and it tasted god-awful. Yeah, and Paimon had some too, so we're not acting right. We're not acting right at all. P.S. Don't try Hu Tao's food.
Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli.
Oh, no, not at all. I was just lackadaisically looking at him, and he was looking at me as like, boy, this is awkward. Why are you not talking?
Keqing, are you here looking for us?
Yes, I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti.
What?
I thought that it would be fitting to send them some festive gifts. On behalf of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh, they're not gonna like that.
But didn't you meet them when we were fighting to defend Liyue Harbor together? You could just as easily go and find them in Juyun Karst.
Yes, but we only met briefly on that single occasion. The
In a
Adepti
dire
may have
time.
already forgotten about me. And I'm concerned it would be imprudent to show up so suddenly. Which is why I thought it would be more appropriate to ask you to introduce me first.
Sure, no problem, but some of them don't like me. I gotta be honest. Did you try asking Ganyu?
Unfortunately, Ganyu is on leave at the moment, so I'm unable
sorry?
to get in touch with her.
Is she on leave back to the mountain where Cloud Retainer is? I'm gonna have to get that girl back at... Well, never mind. She's overworked as it is. She needs a break. Hey, how about you take a break as well?
I'm afraid I'll still require your assistance.
Okay, fine.
So you even have to run around delivering gifts in person? It sure doesn't seem easy to be a Qixing.
We'll gladly help you.
Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts.
Okay.
I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show.
Great. Then we go watch the fireworks together.
Huh? Together?
Yes. Together. Is that weird? Is that... I mean, what were you thinking?
All right. I'll go to see the fireworks with you once I've finished my work.
Oh, you think this is a date, don't you?
Speaking of which, Mr. Zhongli, the fireworks show will be particularly exciting this year. Please, don't miss it.
Ah, yes. Thank you for your kind reminder.
I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
All right. It's a date then.
And there she goes.
I'm trying to think of the lyrics of the song. And there she goes. Some words.
That's the Yuheng. Efficient and reliable as ever.
You're really reliable too, Zhongli.
Yeah. I was staring at his chest for some reason. Not sure why I was doing that.
Why, thank you, Paimon. Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
You got it. Oh, you're so far away. You're so long away. You're long. Oh no, not here. I mean, yeah, it's open, but there's a wooden bridge. I wouldn't want you to get hurt, especially that thing over there catching on fire. I don't know. I've always had the problem with fireworks. I've had too many firework disasters go on in my life to to ever. Oh crap! No, the Jade Chamber boy. How am I gonna get up there? I'm gonna just teleport there. That's how.
Hello, it's me.
Your date in the flesh.
You've arrived. I've made all the necessary preparations and even packed some handmade snacks.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that reminds me. I've also prepared some launch tubes made by Pungi. I hope the Adepti will like them. Is there anything else I should bring?
I think that should be everything.
Good. In that case, let's first pay Madame Ping a visit in the city before heading out to Jueyun Karst.
Alrighty then. It's been a while since I've seen the old... Granny. Yanfei!
The festive season is upon us. This is no time to be running hither and thither. You should relax and enjoy the season.
I get it, Granny, but you know, having lots of clients is a good thing.
I'm sure it is, but really, child, who could be seeking your help during the lantern rite?
Everybody's got legal problems.
You'd be surprised.
I am surprised. Hello.
Madam Ping! Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Ride! Let's have a hug! Or a new story from your old days.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Madame Ping. How are you?
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
Hello, traveler. Long time no see.
Yeah. Been putting people behind bars lately.
Oh, and Lady Keqing is here too.
The Qixing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madame Ping.
Dang, you carried that?
I brought all the lighter gifts with me, but the silks are still on the way. I just submitted them for delivery, so I'm sure they'll arrive in good time.
I'm sorry, did you just say silks are heavier than fireworks?
Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking.
Wow, those gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Qixing on our behalf.
Yes, how very nice of you. I'm sure the flowers will be most beautiful if you personally selected the seeds. Thank you very much, Keqing.
Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
That'll be tiring.
I presume you mean Cloud Retainer and the others? Yes, they should be over in Jueyun Karst. By the way, I've heard that you designed all the street decorations yourself, Keqing. You decorated the city so beautifully, yet you don't even have the time to go and see it for yourself. What a pity.
You tell her, Madam Ping. Tell her how she needs a break.
Yanfei really enjoys spending time at the festival. You'll find her wandering around there whenever she can spare a moment.
But she needs a break too, so... Break? Date?
Come on, Granny. I wasn't wandering around. I was providing essential consultation to my clients.
Who were just randomly wandering around.
Oh, is that so? Were you also holding consultations with clients while you stood in front of the grilled tiger fish stand for all that time?
That would be kind of odd if you weren't, because grilled tiger fish stand, it doesn't take long to get a tiger fish, and if it's a stand, you just say, hey, can I get a fish? And I just walk out like, that's some good fish. Wait, this is chicken. Oh well.
As a matter of fact, I was helping them calculate the prices. It's not easy, you know. I had to check a lot of different items.
So you're working during the lantern rite too? You need a break. What's with all these people working? I mean, you gotta be real. I gotta be real. All this stuff has to be worked on to be good. That's the point. The problem is so lack of manpower.
That's right. There are no holidays in my line of work. I have to be ready whenever my clients need me.
Ah, I see. That's why your eyes look so, kind of like, I don't know how to say it. It's like bloodshot, but not bloodshot. You know, you look very tired. Wired and tired, I should say that.
That sounds exhausting. Oh, Paimon can't imagine a life without holidays.
Well, though there are no set holidays, I do get to decide on my own schedule. I can always budget some time to relax. Otherwise, I would always look exhausted in front of potential clients. It'd be hard to land new cases after leaving a terrible first impression.
I mean, you kind of do look tired.
Besides, what's the saying? Ah, yes. A rested worker is an efficient worker.
Yeah, what? Have you been to the festival yet, Keqing?
I was there many times when I was supervising the festival construction, but I haven't been there since. I was planning to go after I finished my work, but the work keeps piling up. I ended up completely forgetting about it.
Well, let's go together once you're finished with your work.
Yes, I should take the opportunity to show you around while you're here. But first, we should head to Yuheng Karst. If you'll excuse us, Madam Ping. We'll be leaving now.
Yeah, bye. Bye. See you later, Grandma.
Which Adeptus shall we visit first?
Not shall, please.
Oh, why don't we visit Cloud Retainer at Mount Outsong first? She usually stays inside her abode, so she'll be super easy to find.
All right, Cloud Retainer it is.
All right, Cloud Retainer it is. I'm gonna make so many jokes about cooking her, I swear. The goose, not Keqing. That would be weird. Oh! Oh no! I didn't know that rock jutted out like that. I just, oh well. Ganyu! Hey! I knew you were here.
The festive season is fast approaching. What brings you to one's abode? Has the Ministry of Civil Affairs simply run out of work for you to do?
Well, with Lantern Rite just around the corner, I decided it was a good time to take leave and pay you a visit. But, where are Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper?
Let me just walk up in here.
Them? Oh, don't even get one started.
Excuse me? What did I do except move my feet this time?
Oh, is that not the Traveler and the Yuheng too? A rare visitor indeed.
Well, except for me, which you don't seem to like.
Happy Lantern Rite, everybody!
Happy Lantern Rite! Do you even celebrate that?
Greetings, Venerable Adeptus. And greetings, Ganyu.
Huh? Lady Keqing, I didn't expect to see you here.
The Yuheng of the Qixing. Here. Most fascinating.
How is that fascinating?
Most courteous of you to travel hither and pay your respects. What is the purpose of your visit, if one may ask?
She has become Santa Claus. Please, convince her against doing this.
It's the festive season, and on behalf of the Qixing, I'd like to give you our regards. Please, accept our humble gifts.
Yeah, all the fireworks that you can't hold in your hand because you have none.
As the governing body of Liyue, the Qixing must be busy with a myriad of affairs. And yet, you still take the time to visit one in this mountain abode. Eminently considerate of you. Oh, what an amusing cylindrical device. I wonder what that could be.
Something dangerous that will burn down Liyue in a moment it goes haywire.
This is a new type of firework which has been modified by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've heard that you are fond of gadgets, so I've brought one for your amusement. Cloud Retainer. Although she is not outwardly opposed to us, she is still skeptical of Liyue being ruled by humans.
I mean, I guess you could say outwardly opposed.
Maybe she thinks humans are still too young to handle it. No matter. With time, our strength will become apparent enough. Before then, we should try to give her a good impression.
Uh-oh.
Good thing I came prepared. Cloud Cloud Retainer has a great interest in gadgets, so she will certainly appreciate this gift.
Or she will criticize the living crap out of it. I am so sorry, Keqing, about what is to happen.
Ganyu has said that Cloud Retainer is very picky about food, so I made sure not to bring any snacks to avoid upsetting her. I've given everything thorough consideration. It should all go well.
Nothing about Cloud Retainer ever goes well. She's not exactly self-aware.
Goodness me. Whoever would have thought? Oh, my, how very interesting. It is intricate, with ingenious design, and is aesthetically agreeable.
Well, that went better than I thought.
Yes. Judging from Cloud Retainer's expression, it seems this gift was a success.
Well, Ganyu's thoughts now?
Very good. One shall gladly accept this device.
Wow, that's like turning over a new leaf for you, Cloud Retainer.
One surmises from Ganyu's words that you also wish to see Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. Pity. Your timing is most unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. They just left. They gotta go find them on the various other mountains, right?
Oh, are they not home? Oh, we wanted to see them too.
Those two old fossils.
Oh! Talking bad about them behind their back.
Moon Carver has been most anxious to see how Liyue Harbor fares, but the agreement was clear. Liyue is now in the hands of the Qixing, and he cannot simply roam into the city and begin supervising others' work as he pleases.
I mean, he could. It's just that the Millilith would, kind of try to stop him, but if I was a big giant deer guy, or elk, unsure, I would just walk in and say, "Hey everybody, what's up? How you doing?" Of course, he might have a different opinion.
So one tried to persuade him otherwise, proposing that if he could not be placated, he could go to the city disguised as a human and take a brief look around. Alas, he is too stubborn, too proud. He would have none of it.
It's like looking in a mirror for you, isn't it?
Thereafter he left, claiming to have gone traveling. He has not returned since.
Okay.
Mountain Shaper, however, is more open-minded, but he said he wished to look for something new with which to defend the tranquility of his mountain.
Wait a minute. Is Moon Carver the deer or the other crane? I have forgotten. I think Mountain Shaper is the deer. I'm sorry.
He told one that he was leaving in search of treasures, and one has not heard from him since. Wait. Surely this is not a case of two old coots in cahoots, using to excuse themselves that they might venture behind one's back, to scurry away and go traveling together.
Yeah, that seems possible. I mean, you are kind of like a third wheel in every scenario.
Huh? What's everybody doing here?
I don't recognize that voice.
This voice. Is it Shenhe?
Shenhe? Oh.
Oh?
Huh?
Oh? So Shenhe's here too. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
Is she the one that you mentioned before?
Wait a minute. Ganyu's never met Shenhe?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Shenhe, this is Ganyu. You have most likely heard of her.
Dang, you're tall.
Hello. I'm Ganyu. I work at Yuheng Terrace. I've heard that you returned to Liyue Harbor recently, so if you need anything, please feel free to come to me.
Dang, the height differentials are astounding.
I will. Thank you. I brought some food from the city. I heard that during Lantern Rite, people in Liyue bring food to share with their friends. So here I am.
Okay. Hey, Keqing, it's your favorite food. How about that?
Oh no, I made a point of not bringing any food offerings. Is it going to be okay?
It's fine.
Oh, and you even brought food for those two old fossils.
Oh, don't get started, please.
That's right.
After barely a few days in the city, you have learned so much. Thank you for these delectable edibles, Shenhe.
Oh no, Keqing, you got one-upped. Oh, it's fine, but teamwork is where the dreams work. Sometimes when you don't backstab each other.
Huh?
Everyone, you shall all be staying in Liyue Harbor in the future. One should like to think that you will all look out for each other. Is that understood?
Was that a question or a demand? Yeah, I kind of keep everybody on tight ropes. Everybody asks me to do favors, but, you know, I'm just a good character like that.
Will do. Yes, understood.
This place is much livelier than I'd imagined.
Sounds like it's time we change the topic. Uh-huh. Speaking of which, have you seen Xiao?
The conqueror of demons? One has not seen him of late.
You don't need to see him. You just say, "Hey, Xiao, come here. I got a present for you." He's like, "What?" "Here, have this firework. You want it?" He's like, "No." I'm thinking, well, you're gonna take it if I gotta aim it at you. Oh, that'd be awful.
Well, and he's probably not enjoying Karst. Let's go look for him in his usual spot, at Wangshuin.
Or I could just call his name and he'd be here.
In short, one is the only Adeptus who has elected to remain in Jueyun Karst for the festival. Had Ganyu not come to visit, one would likely have stayed firmly put in one's abode to resume research of gadgets and mechanics.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please accept my profuse apologies.
Why the sudden solemnity? It would certainly not be the first time one has been interrupted on your account.
Ow! You apologize to my lady right now.
As a youngling, you did so love to scurry around the place while one's attention was monopolized by mechanisms. You were especially drawn to a certain implement one had made. Oh, what was it?
Was it a froggy? A golden froggy right there? Oh no, it's gonna attack you! Oh no, oh! It was friendly.
Oh?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh no, here she goes again. This could spell trouble for Ganyu.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, and there's more people here. Uh-oh, I could understand the part where I was just here because she loves me the most, but... I'm sorry, she probably doesn't love me at all.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Cloud Retainer. I just remembered there's something I must attend to. I should be going.
Of course. What was the mechanism?
Oh, why the sudden haste? With the Yuheng present, why not settle this matter here and now?
What matter?
No. It's something very important. In fact, I must see Lady Ningguang about it immediately.
Oh, you're a horrible liar.
A matter so pressing that you must find Ningguang in person?
Yes. Ningguang and I have different scopes of work, you see, and Ganyu has to report to both of us respectively. It's indeed not easy for her.
Doing some reconnaissance work to help boost Ganyu's speed out of here.
Lady Keqing is trying to help me. Yes, that's right. I'm very sorry, everyone. I will take my leave.
Oh, her face.
Huh, gone already. That child, she has always been easily ruffled.
When it comes to you, anybody would be easily ruffled.
One can sympathize, however. It is no simple thing to be a secretary. Nearly every matter in Liyue Harbor, momentous or trivial, passes through Ganyu's diligent hands.
Very diligent. Actually, I think everybody here is diligent. Even Paimon to a certain extent, especially when she uses my Mora to buy food.
But even as an Adeptus, she must never neglect her own health, lest she fall prone to exhaustion.
What? Is this actually a pattern here? Keqing, like literally, if you don't get this, I'm just gonna have to take a Butterfree and shake the sleep powder off of it and throw it at your face.
Ganyu is an assiduous worker, apt to foregoing food and rest once she is busy. Please make sure she eats and sleeps properly whenever you see her.
Now that statement kind of hit home. Sometimes I work on my laptop or computer or any other chores or physical labor that I have to do, such as cooking and other stuff like that. I forget to eat sometimes. I forget to rest. I sometimes forget to use the bathroom. It doesn't mean I use the bathroom in my undies, but it gets to the point sometimes like, yeah, okay, I can't hold this in anymore. I'm starting to feel pain. Sometimes I literally just focus too hard on what I'm doing. I lose track of time. I understand exactly what these women are going through, and I'm like, wow, that's a real connection I have.
I will. Ganyu has always been a great asset to us. Her health is a priority, so I will take good care of her.
But will you take good care of yourself?
The Yuheng, reliable as ever. It was indeed a wise decision to leave Liyue Harbor to you.
We will certainly strive to live up to your expectations.
As for these edibles, they do look delectable indeed.
Keqing, don't go overboard.
You may leave them here. Shenhe shall bring these into one's abode, and one shall pass them on to Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper once they have made their return. This firework has an intriguing design. One must conduct a thorough study of it. And one also wants to hear what Shenhe has learned in Liyue Harbor.
Would you also like to learn what this frog is doing trying to assault your legs? I mean, I've heard of frog's legs, but goose legs? Yeah, come on, frog, get real.
Oh, yes. I have many interesting stories to tell.
Let us chat while one scrutinizes this device.
I understand there's a different definition when you say scrutinizes in this particular situation, but please do not scrutinize as if it's used in criticize. You'll continue your research even during Lantern Rite?
Yeah, don't you rest during the holidays? This is a festive season after all.
I mean, what does she do? Stay in her abode and read? Isn't that resting already?
One has long been living secluded in the mountains and no longer observes the holidays. Worry not, one shall take appropriate care of oneself. Rest is crucial. If one is too devoted to one's research and falls ill, one shall be in no fit state to test the devices personally.
Oh boy, I've been there before. I was doing stuff like writing, exercising, and making music, and I had a job, and I wanted to go out and, teach my dog some tricks and, just be with him. And I was like, oh yeah, I could do all this. I did it so long, about 18 hours a day. I only got like 6 hours of sleep, and I did it for about like 2 weeks, and then I got the flu, and then I got hit hard. I mean, it was like hard. That was a long time ago, though. I was exercising like an hour and 30 minutes a day.
Is it really that important to test it yourself?
Of course. As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
Yeah. But what I don't like is when it all messes up every single time you press the button and you're just like, oh, where did I go wrong? I have to disassemble this entire thing to rebuild. That's why I will never build weaponry. That's why I will never build a firework thing or something as dangerous. I have built a car engine before, but it wasn't one that was going to be used in a literal car. So I felt comfortable doing it.
If one spends all that time working on a machine, yet forgets to test the outcome...
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
That would be akin to a chef who never tries his own food, no?
Okay, you got me again, you're right.
It is unwise to put the cart before the horse.
No, but when you have bulls, the bulls can push the carts with their tusks that are firmly planted on top of their skull, not on their mouth. I don't know why I said tusks. I was thinking elephants for some reason. That not a bull.
Enough idle chatter, everyone. One must go and continue one's research. Come, Shenhe, this way.
You were the one talking. Okay, bye, Shenhe.
A chef who
Hope you have a good
doesn't
day.
get to try their own food? That would be kind of weird.
You sure caught on that one quickly.
Cloud Retainer sure does know a lot about gadgets and cooking. Though, she can be a bit strange sometimes. But then again, she is an adeptus.
Yeah, that's also true. And also, this froggy just wants to be famous for some reason. It's getting in the shot every single time.
That's the wisdom of an adeptus. She takes good care of those around her. Though she lives in seclusion, she also manages to bring everyone together. A hermit who's more social than most living in society. What an interesting character.
That's what work does to one.
Traveler, Paimon, let's head to Wangshuin. Perhaps we'll find the Conqueror of Demons there.
Or I could just say, hey, Xiao, come here. I got a present for you. What? My fist, eat it. Okay, Froggy, you're coming along with me. Jeez.
Let's ask Vergildet where the Conqueror of Demons may be.
Huh? Hold on. Isn't that... Chi-Chi?
Huh.
Oh, and the weird guy with the snake around his neck.
Baiju, I remember your name.
Dr. Baiju, here are the herbs. I've picked lots of them.
Oh, thank you, Chi-Chi. You remember what herbs are.
Splendid. Let me pack up and then we can be on our way.
No, I gotta come in and say hi first.
Hey, you guys. What are you doing?
Dr. Baiju wanted herbs, so I came to collect herbs. Lots of them. And Dr. Baiju came too.
Traveler, Paimon. Oh, and Lady Keqing. It's a pleasure to see you all. We're here stocking up more herbs.
Ah, yes, the herbs.
Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs out of digestive herbs during the festival seasons. With Lantern right just around the corner, I thought we should get prepared.
I gotta be honest, I can't take Boo Boo Pharmacy that serious because it sounds too much like Boo Boo.
I got some boo-boo.
We came all this way to collect some herbs, and we've picked quite the assortment. We'll be on our way back to the pharmacy once the herbs are sorted.
Okay. Why don't you sort them at the pharmacy?
I certainly didn't expect to see the Yuheng all the way out here.
I have some business to attend to here.
Ah, I see. It's nearly time to celebrate Lantern Rite, and you're still running errands. Hardworking as always.
Tell her she needs to take a break.
I appreciate the sentiment, Dr. Baiju. I'm just doing my job.
Keqing and the Traveler are very busy. And we are busy too.
Very busy, Chi-Chi. Very, very busy. The only busy person here isn't Paimon.
Everyone, keep it up.
Yes, keep it up, everybody.
Right. Thank you, Chi-Chi. We shouldn't tarry here any longer. Take care, you two. 3.
Ah, yes, the snake around your neck.
Traveler, let's go find Vergildet.
Yes, I know where she lives.
Ah, Lady Keqing. What a surprise. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, thank you. I'm just wondering if you might know where the Conqueror of Demons is.
Oh, we never inquire about Xiao's whereabouts. But if he's here, he would be up on the rooftop terrace. Please feel free to go up and have a look.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly say, hey, everybody, how is it going? Don't talk to me. It's like D-Luke, but more edgy and alone, possibly over 1,000, 2,000 something years old. Xiao! Xiao, Xiao! Not here? Oh, that's fine. Xiao, come here.
He doesn't seem to be here. Perhaps we came at the wrong time.
Am I forgetting that he comes whenever I call his name?
Maybe he's out battling somewhere again. Let's leave the gifts with the owner and ask her to...
How can I help?
You ask how can you help and you instantly vanish. Yeah, that's sportsmanship. Dang, Paimon. That was the most legitimate scream I've ever heard.
Where did you come from? You scared Paimon!
Were you here the whole time, Xiao?
Yes.
I knew it.
Hello. I am Keqing, Yuheng of the Liyue Qixing.
I'm sure he knows that.
The Yuheng. Yes, I saw you when we battled Osile. You are fierce with your blade.
Anyway, we're here to give you some Lantern Rite presents. See? There's lots of tasty food.
Yeah, I made it with myself with my bare hands. Taste my food. Tell me how great I am as a chef.
Don't waste your delicacies on me.
The Qixing specifically prepared them for you. So, take it. I'm sorry, World Join. I can't right now.
Eradicating demons is my duty. You don't have to thank me.
We're not doing it because you're eradicating demons. We could care less about you eradicating demons, if I gotta be honest. It's just that you existing is what we're thinking.
Karma is harmful to the human body, even if you have a stronger constitution than most. You should keep your distance from me when you can afford to.
Okay, you took that line and just made it your own. Good on you, whoever voice acts Xiao.
Hey, wait! Are you leaving? Aw, come on! Lantern Rite is almost here! Don't you want to take a break?
Why don't we go watch the fireworks in the city together?
Like I said before, I have no liking for crowds.
Okay.
I must remain vigilant of evil attacks, especially during the holidays. I will continue my patrol as usual. You should also exercise caution. And if there's any danger...
Yeah, we know.
Good.
Oh, he's so high strong. So Cersely? I would really like for him just to calm down and put his face into some almond tofu. Because that would be hilarious. I like this meal. Faceplant!
And he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, better gone than dead, you know. What, bedtime? Oh, okay.
Well, Xiao hasn't changed a bit. Wonder if he'll come and watch the fireworks this year, though.
Only if he wants to.
All right, we've completed our visits with all the Adepti. Let's
Except
take a break downstairs before we head back into the city.
You want to take a break? Whoa now, this is new information. You are actually starting to gain some respect for yourself. I love you. Would you like to have a hug? A short break. Everyone guys on the ground floor on the end.
What should we do?
You should man up and do it yourself.
Huh? Oh, Lady Qixing! Lady Qixing! I'm so glad to see you here.
How did you get here?
Feng Yi? What's wrong? What are you doing here?
Lady Qixing, let me explain.
Oh, no.
I had rearranged the fireworks layout and expanded the range to Qingsa Village, just like you requested.
Uh-huh. And? What is that? Did you just randomly put that on the ground next to...
My people finished setting up the fireworks and we left someone in charge to launch them for the show.
Okay.
But the person we left in charge came back shortly after and reported that all the fireworks in Qingsa Village had been stolen.
Of course.
I immediately reported the situation to the Millelith and had another batch of fireworks made to be transported to Qingsa Village under escort. However, everyone's short-handed during Lantern Rite. The Millelith are already stretched thin and don't even have enough people to fill their regular patrols. They can't spare anyone to look after the fireworks for us. We don't have many materials left, so if the second batch of fireworks gets stolen as well, we're done for. So, I was thinking to go to Qingsa Village and have a look first. Which is when I bumped into you. Lady Qixing, what should we do?
You should man up and do it yourself.
According to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, the number of guards on patrol has to be doubled and rotated continuously during Lantern Rite. They must perform these extra measures in addition to their standard daily affairs. The only manpower they can muster during the festival would be the emergency response units. But those special units are intended only for backup. There are not many of them and they cannot perform prolonged guard duty. If we wish to make use of them, we'll need to resolve the problem quickly.
Maybe we can ask the Adepti for help.
Yeah, maybe they'll say yes. There's like a slim chance, but maybe.
This would be a piece of cake for someone like Cloud Retainer or Xiao.
No, that would only make us look incompetent. I'll handle this, Pengyi.
We can't let Keqing do this all by herself.
We can help too, Keqing.
Thanks, you two. Actually, I have an idea. Let me make some arrangements.
Okay.
Pengyi, go back to Liyue Harbor and get the fireworks ready. Then meet me in Qingce Village. Traveler, come with me. Let's ask around to see what happened.
Hello? Hey, it's the innkeeper.
Oh,
I think.
How could a whole batch of fireworks just vanish like that?
I mean, there's some fatui around here. There's also some hilichurls around here. You're kind of in a barren wasteland, in the mountains, if I gotta be honest. Don't be offended by that, but animals ravaging around are quite common, you know?
Hello, Granny Roshin. We'd like to know more about the recent fireworks theft.
Oh, Lady Keqing, I can hardly believe you came personally to investigate.
Well, she didn't want to, but kind of had to.
It's no trouble at all. Please, tell us what happened.
Well, when they brought the fireworks, the children in the village were very excited. They were all gathered round, watching the area for a long time. The workers piled up the fireworks and said they would go confirm the locations to set them off. That's when they left the village.
And did they come back?
Oh, now let me remember. Ah, yes. I recall that they left the fireworks in an open area just next to a house down the old road.
So they put it next to a house. Okay.
But the very next day, all the fireworks were nowhere to be seen. The person in charge of the fireworks was so anxious that they went straight back to the city to find a solution.
Okay.
Oh, the villagers here are worried too. The fireworks missing can only mean that there are thieves about. There are elderly and kids in the village, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Also, where are the men and the women?
Although the Millilith are stationed here, no one dares to go out anymore.
I understand. Please help reassure the people in the village and tell them everything's going to be fine with the Millilith standing guard. Traveler, let's go investigate the place where the fireworks were stolen.
Will do. I will get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry, Granny Yoshin. I am the detective of this world. You come to me when anything is bothering you, and I will sufficiently either put you down or tell you to do it yourself, because I don't like to do favors, even though I actually do them all anyway, but I don't know. It's like some help might be.
This is the place. The fireworks were stolen here.
Yeah, I think. Why would... Like, legitimately, if you put it right here, I mean, okay, I understand. It was like right here just to sit, not to pop off.
The thieves must think there are mostly elderly and children living in Qingce Village, all too weak to defend themselves. Otherwise, they would never dare commit such a blatant crime.
I don't know. I know some really stupid criminals.
This is absolutely awful. We cannot let such a matter go unpunished. Let's see if we can find any clues here before we plan our next step.
All right, let's bury them. Not the clues, the people who tried to steal and did steal successfully. Hello. Nothing? I see nothing. 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 I'm sorry. Whoa. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Oh, this way. See you, Scarecrow. What the heck? I'm sorry. What? I don't remember you having a thing above your head. Yeah, what about it? Furnishings? I mean, oh wait, I've already bought all of your things. I bought that so long ago. I'm sorry to bother you.
Are these footprints? Let's see where they lead.
Looks like prints made by man, or specifically shoe.
The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them. The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them.
Yes, I understand, Keqing. Hello?
Sir,
anybody
please,
here?
This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Whoa, what is this?
A misunderstanding, you say? If so, then tell me, why are you hiding here?
Oh, okay. You doing the beat down. I'll just pull up some popcorn and pull up some popcorn, take a seat in it. I can't get through this. I'm gonna pull up some popcorn, take a seat in it, and pull out some chairs and just start eating them.
Please, good sir. This really is just a misunderstanding. I would never dream of getting anywhere near the Feiyun Commerce Guild shipment.
I don't know how you say that so calmly when you're like cowering in anxiety and panic fear.
Something's happening over there. Let's go have a look.
Let's butt our nose.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild? It must be.
Please, save your breath. Restrain this fellow. Tightly now. We mustn't let him get away.
Oh, okay.
Yes, young master.
I was sure it was an evil spirit. Turns out it's the treasure hoarders again.
Xingqiu Changyun! Hello!
Hi, what are you guys doing here?
Well, hello, dear traveler. Our fates cross once again. What brings you here?
Complicated issues. Have you seen any fireworks lately?
Excuse me. Please, tell me what is happening here.
Ah, yes. Allow me to explain. It so happens that every year during the Lantern Rite, the Feiyun Commerce Guild transports supplies to various villages outside of Liyue Harbor. Family rules stipulate that the supplies must be personally escorted by a family member. Because my older brother went last year, the duties have fallen to me this time around.
Oh, so what's Changyun doing here?
Just along for the ride, I'm assuming.
Changyun happened to be visiting, so I cordially invited him to join us for the journey.
Like I say.
Oh, I see. But why did Changyun say he thought there was an evil spirit?
I see that you are not familiar with the story of old. It is said that fireworks were once called firecrackers, and were used to ward off evil spirits and the like.
I think Ningguang actually told us that.
In ancient times, Liyue was plagued by evil spirits. As people gathered together to celebrate the annual festival, the yang energy would intensify, and evil spirits were thus attracted to the fringes of the city by the strong scent.
So just get a little bit of yin in there and watch them go away. Am I right or am I wrong?
Liyue Harbor was under the gracious protection of Rex Lapis, so the spirits dared not enter the city. However, they still lingered near the city gates and pestered the passers-by. In order to drive the spirits away, people made firecrackers and lit them near the city gates. The flashes of light and loud noise successfully drove the spirits whence they came. This festival is now known as the Lantern Rite. It was my intention to travel around to see if there are any malicious spirits lying in wait for passers-by. Since I happened to have a shipment of goods to deliver, and our course was through the mountains, I naturally thought it best to have my thaumaturge friend traveling alongside me.
Thaumaturge? I've heard that word once in my life before. I forgot what it meant. What does this mean? What does thaumaturge mean? What does thaumaturge mean?
According to Wikipedia,
What?
Diamond Star Motors was an automobile manufacturing joint venture between the Chrysler Corporation and Mitsubishi Motors Corporation. The name came from the parent company's respective logo.
I'm sorry, did you hear Star what? Star Motors? That's not what I said. Thaumaturge. Hey Google, what does thaumaturge mean?
Here's the definition of thaumaturge: a worker of wonders and performer of miracles, a magician.
Oh, okay. Wow. I guess you're right then.
Xingqiu said he learned the story about evil spirits from an ancient text. The text vividly describes the appearance and even the whereabouts of the spirits.
Changyun never got to see the book, did he?
Anyway, when we arrived at the area, Changyun sensed an ambush about to take place. Upon searching the area, we found a group of treasure hoarders. They tried to flee the moment we were upon them. Fortunately, I was swift enough to catch one of them. Your timing couldn't have been more fortunate. We were just preparing to send them to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. He insists the matter is merely a misunderstanding, but things seem quite clear as I see it.
So you have the fireworks.
Good sir, just hear me out. Everyone knows the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Had we known it was your merchant caravan, we never would have dared to attack.
So you would have attacked something else. Yeah, that's a great line to work with.
The
Uh-huh.
master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild is famous for his generosity and noble deeds, a true hero of the people.
Can I personally just take my boot, smash him on the back, and like watch him fall off the mountain cliff and drown into the ocean below?
So, you see, this is nothing but a big misunderstanding. We didn't want any trouble with the guild.
Ah, well, too bad. The guild wants to have trouble with you.
What you mean to say is that you were targeting someone else then? Well, who was it?
Well, just trust me. We were definitely not trying to steal your goods. Please believe me.
Oh, your goods. Okay, so whose goods? I want to know.
Master Xingqiu, I would like to borrow a few of your staff to escort the thief to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As for the bounty, we will pay you afterward.
It is my humble duty to uphold justice. No remuneration shall be necessary. Come then. See that this thief is taken to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah, and I'll take his remuneration. Always.
Yes, young master, leave it to us. You heard him. Take this man over there and make sure he's secured. Tie each of his fingers separately if you have to. He's not gonna pull anything under our watch.
Tie each of his fingers separately? What the heck are you trying to do to this man?
Wait a second. Please also deliver this message to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It's very likely that this thief is related to the recent fireworks theft in Qingce Village. Make sure they have someone question him thoroughly.
So the plot thickens. Is your task clear? We mustn't disappoint the Yuheng.
Yes, young master, I understand. We'll be on our way.
I wanted to drown him.
I've heard many good things about you, Master Xingqiu. Thank you for your assistance.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
Everyone, my intuition tells me that there could be more than one group of treasure hoarders in this area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
More than one group?
Oh, you've got quite a keen eye too, Chongyun.
During our search, I found scattered sets of footprints differing from those on the road. There may still be other treasure hoarders waiting to ambush passers-by.
Ah, natural.
When I was chasing the treasure hoarders earlier, I noticed that they were nearly unarmed and very few in numbers. If they truly intended to ambush the Feiyun Commerce Guild, they must have overestimated themselves. If you ask me, they didn't seem to be staging an ambush, but rather it appeared as if they were waiting for someone.
But who?
It appears they may be the thief's accomplices. They were probably hiding here to wait for the stolen goods.
What exactly are the stolen goods, if I may ask?
Fireworks? Did she
Taking
not say
advantage
that?
of the elderly and children. What a loathsome group of criminals.
Yeah, it almost makes you feel like you want to rip out their spines and carve them and then slash their mates up with it.
Lady Keqing, don't fret about manpower. Chongyun, let's go lend them a hand in Qingce Village, shall we?
Yeah, just leave it to us. We can handle a bunch of thieves.
Thank you. That will help alleviate the crisis in Qingce Village. Unfortunately, the footprints we were following end here. I don't know where we should go next.
We'll search around.
It seems we were only a moment away from catching all the treasure hoarders.
Aww. Keqing.
Don't worry, I'll climb on top of the mountain for you. We'll find a way to catch them and dive bomb them and eviscerate their skulls and fracture every single bone in their body. And you'll feel so comfortable. You'll take a rest in the grass and you're like, this is very nice. And then you'll fall asleep and then wake up a year from now because you're that tired.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Master Xingqiu, I'll leave Qingce Village under your watch.
Most assuredly, Lady Keqing.
It's fortunate our paths crossed with those two.
It's always good to have some help.
So cool to fight for justice!
Justice! Yeah!
The thieves who stole the fireworks haven't revealed themselves yet. I'll go have a look around. Traveler, please go take a rest in Qingce Village.
I'm sorry. No, you are not.
I've troubled you enough already. I can handle the rest of this matter myself.
While it may be true, you asked me for too many favors. you also ask your own self for too many favors. So rest with me, girl. Just rest with me.
Keqing.
And Paimon.
Are you planning to look for clues
Not to be
all
awkward.
by yourself? Oh, wait! You're in the Liyue Qixing. Why don't you ask some of your subordinates to help? At least it'll be safer than investigating on your own.
Paimon's right. I'm here. What am I look like in chopped liver?
Yes, I agree, but we are short-handed at the moment. I can handle these trivial matters myself.
Yeah. But when the trivial matters start to pile up, you'll start to see some very bad things go down with your body.
The fireworks that were transported to Qingce Village were quite bulky. They couldn't have gone far. Way I see it, if they were clever enough, they would conceal the stolen goods somewhere and then come pick them up later. All I have to do is find out where they hid the fireworks and then return to the location with reinforcements. Don't worry. I am not reckless, and I won't carelessly alert the thieves. You can certainly trust me by now.
That's not what I'm worried about. I don't care about alerting the thieves. The thieves can go suck on a lemon. But you, ma'am, do not suck on that lemon called tiredness. Please.
Well, when you put it that way.
It's settled then. Traveler, Paimon, please go get some rest. I'll go find you in Qingce Village when I'm done.
Okay, I guess I'm following your orders. Completed? Oh, that's great. It's part 2. Part 3 is almost here. Oh, I gotta wait till the next day. Oh, crap, dude. I just want to bring up that my AMD Radeon software has told me I have been playing Genshin Impact for a total of 180 hours. The last time I played it was 3 hours. This week is 15 hours. Oh dear. That's a long time. You gotta admit, that's a long time. Anyway, came up here to view the sunset.
Rest assured, all is quiet here in Qingce Village. Zhongyun is guarding the outside and I'm guarding the inside. Not a problem in sight.
Except when I walk in.
Good. I've made some progress in my investigation as well.
Oh? What are you planning? Is it time to strike?
Oh, count me in.
Let's go!
Let's beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
Traveler, Paimon, you are just in time.
I know. I tend to do that.
I looked everywhere and I found some clues regarding the treasure hoarders. Besides wagon tracks, I also came across bits and pieces of fireworks packaging scattered on the road.
Ah, so you found them.
Following those clues, I was able to finally locate the missing fireworks. But there was no sign of treasure hoarders.
Did they run away? I mean, like you said, they could have hid it, went away, and then we'll come back for it.
No, I think they might be just overly careless. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their stolen goods. They must have thought it was well hidden and deemed it unnecessary to post any guards. The amount of fireworks they've amassed there is astonishing. Not only did they steal the ones in Qingce Village, but also from other locations too. They've gathered all the stolen goods there.
Then it should be easy to get them all back, all at once, right?
I've asked the Millilith on guard at Qingce Village to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. They will organize a search around that warehouse.
Now that the Millilith is involved, you don't need to handle this yourself anymore.
She'll probably come up with an excuse.
The treasure hoarders are notoriously cunning, and they may even have lookouts. If they notice anything suspicious, they will move the fireworks and our single lead will be lost. I have to keep an eye on the situation.
Excuses.
You're not really thinking that you can take all of them yourself, are you?
No, I am not that reckless. I just want to investigate the case thoroughly. But now that I have your help, the idea is feasible.
You want me to do all the work?
So you really are considering it?
We can't let Keqing try to handle this on her own. They're just treasure hoarders, we can take them.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Yeah! Yeah! Trying to do some warm-ups. Since I had a break, and then I accidentally fell asleep, so I'm now waking up in a new morning. So, on that deal, over time, my nose will open up and I will be funny. Okay. Hello? Hello? Did you not speak? These treasure hoarders must have returned to check on the stolen fireworks.
Please hide yourselves. Let's wait and see what happens.
Okay, why didn't you say your first line? Trying to be so quiet as to not interrupt them.
Hey, boss. You think we have enough fireworks now?
Ha! Are you kidding? This ain't nowhere near enough.
But boss, if we want more fireworks, we're gonna have to steal them in the city. Ain't gonna be easy.
You got a point. All right, then we steal those things that make a real loud bang but don't light up real pretty. What do they call them? Ah, yeah, firecrackers. Those'll do the job.
Do they have those?
All we need to do is make some real ruckus.
I mean, is that not the village, like, right there? They're from Eyeshot, dude.
As long as we distract the Millilith, the other hoarders can do their end of the job. You get it?
A distraction.
Got it, boss. I gotta hand it to you. We're gonna hit the jackpot this time.
Yeah. Like, some people actually do that. Like, when people want to rob a bank, they'll get one person, the fall guy, to go rob a bank. But then, while the police are all over there, the main gang goes rob somewhere else. Usually multiple places.
But, boss, all our boys are out scouting around. Don't you think we need a few more to guard the stash?
Hey, don't worry about it. The Millilith are swamped with lanternite. They won't have time to come out here. All right, move it, boys. Just a few more batches and we'll be...
Uh-oh. Hey, boss, we got trouble.
Huh?
Huh? What happened?
happened.
The jig is up, boss. The Millilith are coming, and it seems they've already caught our scouts. If one of the boys hadn't set off a firework to warn us, we would have been completely blindsided. Boss, let's run!
But how did the Millilith find out about us? And so quickly, too? Fine. Leave the fireworks and let's split. They won't be catching us.
It's time to make our move. Ready?
I'm ready to bash some heads against the stones.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Drop your weapons and surrender immediately.
And die if you don't mind.
Get out of my way! You got a death witch or something? I'll show you!
I don't know how to use Keqing.
Wait a second.
What?
You're Lady
okay.
Keqing, the Yuheng.
So you do recognize me then. I'll say it one more time.
Come on.
Drop your weapon and surrender.
I'm sorry?
Now!
Oh, he did.
Who would have thought we'd run into the Yuheng all the way out here? All right, hoarders. Looks like the Yuheng wants to play. We'll show you. Get him!
I mean, you could try. I mean, it's not gonna work out for you, but you could try to catch me with a flaming spear swirling around me. That's like your death wish, but oh well. I'm sorry, did you just punch my unofficial daughter? Take this. You're dead. Oh, I'm sorry, did you just punch the captain of the ship that I forgot the name to? Starts with an A.
All right,
Encore.
so you want to do this the hard way.
We surrender, Yuheng.
You don't surrender, you coward. You take your head off like a man.
Now, I want some answers. What were you planning to do with the stockpile of fireworks?
And why was it to steal stuff?
We just...
Tell the truth, and I might go easy on you.
Fine. We were gonna smuggle these fireworks into the city and ignite them during the Lantern Rite's opening ceremony.
Wait, wasn't that Keqing's plan too?
The fireworks are really bright and loud and would definitely raise some havoc. We were gonna rob the city while everyone's distracted by the explosions. But, we didn't seem to have enough fireworks, so...
Oh? So you mean you had more than one group of thieves stealing fireworks?
Yeah, that's right. Originally, I had all the hoarders out stealing fireworks, but then one of them got caught by the Feiyun Commerce Guild and was arrested.
Yeah, I kind of witnessed that.
I really didn't get it. Why did the Feiyun Commerce Guild get involved? We were only stealing from the government. No, what I meant is, well, I was worried that the guy who got arrested would rat us out. Who would have guessed we'd end up running into you like that?
Hey, didn't one of you just say that the Millilith were coming too?
Yeah, that's right. I wonder how the Millilith even found out we had dispatched scouts. They somehow captured almost all of them. If someone hadn't alerted us, we would have all been caught.
Well, you did get caught.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious at this point. He might have forgotten. I might have beaten his head a little too hard against the rocks.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It appears that the Millilith managed to get the captured treasure hoarder to talk. There may still be other treasure hoarders in the area. We should head elsewhere just to be safe.
Are you serious?
Traveler, please escort the treasure hoarders back to Qingce Village and hand them over to the Millilith stationed there.
Where are you going?
I'll be there once I am finished inspecting this place.
Understood, I suppose. Please be careful, though.
Yes, you too. I'll see you in Qingce Village.
Alrighty then. Well, won't you just take a break?
Not bad.
Did you just tell a boar that it wasn't bad?
This is the last batch of fireworks that I can get. Please ensure that there will be no further problems.
Don't worry. The Yuheng will be taking care of this personally. And with us on guard, I assure you it'll be safe.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it appears the traveler has returned.
I have. In the flesh. Kind of with the hiccups from here and there, but oh well.
And with 2 others, no doubt.
Yeah, let's cook them. Let's cook them. Not like literally cook. I just like cook them for information, you know. Also, while you're at it, click the like button, click the subscribe button as well, and the bell icon. But they're the thieves who stole the fireworks.
I caught ye. It's definitely dangerous to infiltrate an enemy area like that. If only I was there to fight alongside you.
I do this all the time. Sometimes I die, sometimes I don't. Who knows?
Come now, we both know the traveler is most capable. But who would have known we performed such a noble deed? We had arrested the treasure hoarder earlier by mere happenstance.
Look at that guy just looking at him. He's like, what are you doing scouring in fear for? Act like a man. I can't, boss. I can't. The near sight of his perfection is just overwhelming.
Yeah, talk about a coincidence.
It seems that justice always finds its way into the world. It is in fateful moments that miracles are born.
That is really true.
So it was you! You horrible brutes are the ones who stole the fireworks? Just the sight of you two makes my blood boil.
Well, you can take all that anger and ire in your gut and your body and form it into a gigantic fist and or foot across their midsection.
Please calm down. I doubt they'll be causing any more trouble now that they're in custody. Thank you very much, Traveler. But may I ask, why has Lady Keqing not returned with you?
Because she wants to overwork herself to death, apparently.
Lady Keqing was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about. She wanted to conduct a full search of the area.
Oh, I see. Yes, Lady Keqing is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I also heard that most of the fleeing treasure hoarders have already been apprehended. Hopefully that will be the end of this matter.
Hopefully.
Anyway, you may leave these treasure hoarders to us. I will escort them back to the city and make sure they stand trial with the others.
And thus, our chapter has finally reached its timely conclusion. I am partial to fireworks myself, but I'm afraid we must also be leaving now.
Huh? Why the hurry to get back to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, don't tell us you have work to do too!
Are you also busy these days, Xingshui?
Inevitably, affairs do become busier around festive seasons. But no need to worry. We have many attendants to assist us. And there's always Chongyun, too.
Huh? You mean you're assigning more work to me?
'Tis only my duty as your dearest friend. Work before play, as they say. I'm sure you understand.
remember that all the work and no play makes him a dull boy. And he's kind of dull already, but that's mostly because of his icy nature.
Oh, all right.
As the saying goes, many hands make light work. As long as work is assigned to the right people, everything will proceed without a hitch.
Well, I don't know about that.
If you ask me, I think speaking eloquently is just a guise for assigning work to everybody else.
Oof! He called your bluff. What are you going to say?
All right, all right. I shall treat you to a meal after the work is done.
Oh, is it a date?
Farewell, traveler.
I kind of want to mention something that I noticed while looking at all the characters. Jingshui, or Jingchua, is the only male character who has an earring on his right side of the ear. And if you've ever heard the phrase, left is right and right is wrong, you kind of understand what I'm going with here. Maybe, I don't know. It's just a theory. Maybe not. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's kind of weird. Why is his earring on the right side, and what cultural significance does it have, especially in Chinese culture? I have no idea. I want to look that up.
By the way, do you know when Lady Keqing will be back, Traveler?
Let's see. She's doing so much, she will probably be back in about, I don't know, death for overworking herself too much.
There are not many fireworks in the second batch that I brought, so I'm worried that we can't achieve the show's desired effect. I was hoping we could somehow retrieve the stolen fireworks.
Well, they're over there. Just look that way.
Hey! Did you hear that explosion? Maybe it was fireworks.
It came from Keqing's location.
Treasure hoarders! Oh no! Maybe she ran into trouble. Let's go and help her.
Oh, Keqing.
Oops. What did I do?
What do you mean, what did you do?
Hey! Keqing!
Keqing! Wait, where are the treasure hoarders?
Uh-huh. What treasure hoarders?
I don't know.
We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
Yeah, even though that was obviously fireworks, and firecrackers are completely different.
I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so I fiddled with them, and sure enough, it seems I accidentally lit the fuse. Before I could react, the fireworks were already up in the air.
Oh, I see. Like I say, when you fiddle with fireworks, it's always obvious to be safe.
So no enemies? Whew. Well, that's good. We thought you might have been surrounded by bad guys.
Ah, yes. This is obviously because you are tired. When you are tired, you accidentally do things. That's just how it works. Also, how did you light a fuse without fire or with your electricity?
I apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you. Fortunately, there are no more treasure hoarders in the area. It seems this matter has finally come to an end.
Good.
Great! The case of the stolen fireworks is finally solved. Good thing we were able to get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, those beautiful fireworks would have gone to waste, and the whole show would be ruined.
That's right.
By the way, Keqing, you're the one in charge of the fireworks show, which means you know the best viewing spot, right?
Yes, of course. The best view should be from the Jade Chamber.
All right, let's go.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten my promise. But first, I have to drop by the Ministry of Civil Affairs and close this case.
More work. Let me do it.
Leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help. Why don't you go for a walk around the city and I'll meet you when I'm done?
Okay.
Okay, but we'll be waiting for you.
We will be ever hungry because we will save the food just for all of us. And if you keep us waiting, we'll starve to death. It's so sad.
Yes, I'll be there.
She leaves. She has become a tree.
Keqing really is super busy.
Yeah, who knew trees could be that busy?
I'll meet you when I am done. How many times have we heard that already? Now Paimon gets why Lady Ningguang is so worried about Keqing. If she keeps working like this, she really will miss the Lantern Rite.
Let's go find Zhongli then.
Oh, yeah! We said we would meet him! And we've even collected a few opinions about taking a rest from work.
Yeah, a few opinions, you say.
Zhongli said he'd wait for us at 3rd round knockout. Let's go find him.
All right, I guess that's good.
Yes, I would like you to load.
Please. Hey, Zhong. Or Lili.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
I know I just met her. Oh crap, I forgot her name is.
Yes, you are quite
Eugene.
right. I shall take your wise words to heart, sir. They will certainly be most helpful in my next performance.
You are welcome, Miss Yun. Your willingness to hear suggestions is indeed impressive. It's no wonder your opera performance has only been getting better.
No, I'm afraid that's not always the case. Though I am still young, I can be quite arrogant at times. I do not always accept advice so readily, but your wisdom has spoken to me.
Zhongli, we're back!
Yeah, how's it hanging?
Ah, you've returned.
I have. I normally do that.
You are also acquaintances?
Maybe. More than likely, like he's a moocher that just constantly asks for the best things in Mora, and he says, "Oh, wait, I forgot. You don't have any." It's like, okay.
Yes, we sure are.
Well, we've met on a couple occasions.
Not everyone gets the privilege of meeting someone so knowledgeable and discreet as Mr. Zhongli. You are indeed well connected, traveler.
I'm so connected, I don't even know half of my connections.
I am flattered, Miss Yun. It is an honor for an ordinary person like myself to have met the traveler.
Wow. Did he really just say that?
I wouldn't dare reveal his true identity.
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xinyan, so if you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Yun.
See you around, Yunjin!
So, tell me, what have you learned from your trip?
Well, we asked around and, people said stuff, and I'm telling you now.
I see. Well, traveler, what do you make of all their opinions?
I think we can weave them into a story.
Yeah, Paimon already started creating her own story on the way here. The goal is to convince Keqing to rest more with just a simple story, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna work at all the time. Like, sometimes you just gotta be plain.
If that's the case, then Paimon thinks we can use food as our theme.
You mean, like I said, the shrimp potato things, deep fried potato shrimp balls or something?
Think about it. Who doesn't like delicious food? And when it comes to eating, everyone has an opinion. It's the perfect angle for our story.
Classic Paimon wisdom for you.
Paimon knows just what to write.
Then you go ahead and write it. I'm gonna go over here and meet Xiangling's father, and he can teach me more food stuff.
Let's say there's a chef in Liyue who's very talented at cooking.
That is Xiangling, exactly.
He opens a massive restaurant in
Xiangling's
Liyue
not a
Harbor,
he.
and lots of customers come every day, so he's always super busy.
Okay.
Then,
His food.
how should the story go from there?
His food just starts getting worse and worse, and eventually it starts off like, "Ooh, this is golden," and it's like, "Oh, what did you put on my plate? Garbage from the back? Ugh."
Ooh, that's good. But wait, didn't we say he's really good at cooking? That wouldn't make sense.
What? Yes, it would. He's really good at cooking, but the point of cooking is to add love and cherishment into your dish. Without that, the food just becomes garbo. You have to be diligent in all the individual things, like making a new dish. It wouldn't always be good. Or making a dish is like, let's see, how much of this paprika do I put in? And I'ma just eyeball it, like, and his eyeballs, you know, like cross-eyed, like, and you can't really see. He's like, oh, I'm getting blurry. I hope I'm putting in the right amount. It's up to you, Paimon. It's your story.
There's no need to jump to the conclusion. Why don't you elaborate more on the chef?
Or why don't you elaborate more on how tired he is?
More about the chef. You mean both good and bad things?
Yes. To gain one's empathy, there must be familiarity.
True.
I would like to understand this chef character of ours a little deeper.
Go ahead, Paimon. Enact character development.
Paimon didn't think this far.
You and every other person. You and every other person who has made a mediocre show and or anime and or cartoon. I mean, come on. Except they make the show. Let's see, what do I think? Well, when it comes to all of that, it's like, oh, he's a perfect chef. Man, let's say he has a daughter who inspires to be like him. And his daughter has a daughter, and he slowly starts to cook for his granddaughter, and the granddaughter says, "Ew, Grandpa, this is nasty. You did better a long time ago." And he's like, "No, I was just been overworked. I'm sorry. I haven't taken a rest." And the granddaughter's like, "You can rest with me." And they it's like seeing an old man in a crib. It's like, "You can use my bed." And this old man in a crib. Not only would it add comedy, but after the good rest, he makes the perfect dishes again. Perfect. Am I right? Or am I obviously right? I'm not going to admit I'm wrong, although I am, possibly.
Since you've spoken with others familiar with Keqing, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing.
I guess.
Okay. Let Paimon think. What did Cloud Retainer say?
If you work diligently on something, you get so tired that you might be able not to reap the rewards of your work.
As one sows, so do they reap, and the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
I was almost right.
That was quite poetic, Paimon. Bravo.
Oh, now Paimon remembers? Cloud Retainer said that if she spends all her efforts working on a machine with no time to test the outcome, then she'd be like a chef who doesn't get to try their own food. Problems are bound to pop up.
Yes, it is most unwise to put the cart before the horse.
Wow, you know her very well, don't you?
That's exactly what she said. So, let's make that happen to the chef in the story. He's great at cooking, but he can't enjoy his own food.
But there must be a reason why he doesn't partake in the delicacies he makes.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work. I mean, even if you're cooking for somebody else, you do put the ladle, a special spoon, chef spoon is what people call it sometimes. You dip it in and go, yeah, that's perfect. Because you always check it before you give it to the customer. I was like, you don't check it before you give it to the customer, you're kind of doing it wrong. Or it's a special food item that if you eat it, it just ruins the entire dish. A piece of fried chicken. It's like, what is this weird mouth-shaped bite out of this chicken that you have given me?
Right! It's because he's super busy. He receives the customers, he takes the orders, and he does all the cooking himself.
But that still doesn't make any sense, Paimon. You just heard what I just said.
That should keep him busy enough. He's so busy every day that he doesn't even have time to take a break, which obviously also means he doesn't have time to eat.
You eat while you work? That's as simple as that. I do it all the time. Not the chicken, mind you, but the other things, like mashed potatoes and macaroni. Just put a little bit into a bowl, a side bowl, and the rest of it is for the customer. And if I don't like the side bowl, I just say, yeah, I'm gonna take that back.
Hey, it's just a story. Besides, it's leave a powerful impression. Kinda like fireworks.
Okay.
Yes. The chef is unwilling to delegate tasks to others. He's overconfident about his own cooking abilities and tries to accomplish everything on his own.
Me.
Paimon already kinda feels sorry for him.
Many hands make light work.
Oh, right! That's what the chef doesn't understand. And there's another saying. What was it again?
Xiao said it. I don't really remember.
Oh, yeah! A rested worker is an efficient worker. That's what Yamfe said.
Oh, yeah.
So, the chef gets busier and busier to the point where he can't stand up straight anymore, and he has big, dark circles under his eyes. The customers tell him to take a few days off to get some rest, but the chef won't listen.
Why are you getting this type of voice, Paimon? You don't understand what it's like to even do something like this. But anyway, I've been there before. I've been so tired because sometimes I just had insane insomnia. I got 12 hours of sleep a week. That was big and rough.
His judgment is clouded by the chores before him. He is oblivious to mountains in the distance, the bigger picture.
Yeah, that's what I always told myself after all the crap that I've done. Always glance at the bigger picture. Never react to things that make me angry, sad, horrified, or anything else. Always look at the bigger picture. Take a step back from my emotions and see what needs to be done.
Eventually, the chef falls ill, and his cooking becomes far worse than when he started. The customers can't convince him to rest, and they don't like his cooking anymore, so they stop coming to his restaurant.
Now, I could understand, like, if you like the food, you're gonna go there and it's like, dude, take a rest. It's like, no, I shall not. And then, okay, we're gonna protest you until you take a rest. And there's like a whole crowd of people in the front like, rest, rest. That'd be kind of weird, but that would be a community. That would be great. I want to see more like that. Consequences of not getting enough rest are pretty serious. I know that from a legitimate life point that it makes me feel sorry for Keqing. It really irritates me when people do stuff like that because it brings me back to some of those dark times in my life. I mean, I got really irritated at Keqing for some reason because I don't know. It's just the way I am. It's like, rest! Because I have to say the same thing in the same tone of voice to myself.
Rest is always of great importance. Although we may come across various difficulties in our lives, pushing ourselves is never a good modus operandi. The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful.
You're saying Paimon made a good story?
Kind of.
Sincerity can allow one to see clearly, and earnest advice can provide sound direction. The story is indeed good.
But maybe some little embellishments, like he gets so sick that he forgets that he even sneezes into the food. That would be nasty. I'm so tired that I go achoo and I don't even know I went achoo. Did I go achoo? I don't know if I dreamed that or not while standing up cooking over a hot stove it's like 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
The Yuheng is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey.
Yay?
Given that the case involving the treasure hoarders has come to an end, she is inevitably tired. Now will be the ideal moment to speak with her.
Yeah.
If all goes well, I think your story will be a success.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll take a rest in that cradle of hers.
Hear that? Zhongli says Paimon's story has what it takes. If anyone knows a good story, he does. Quick, let's go find Keqing.
I have come, my weary maiden.
But we mustn't lower our guard. Increase patrols around Qingce Village and coordinate our people at other fireworks locations to prevent any further theft.
Yes, Lady Keqing.
And by the way, the Ministry has requested the Millelith to increase security along travel routes. How is that proceeding?
It's all been taken care of. However, due to various reasons, there are still some blind spots in the city.
Have we drafted a new patrol map? Please, give me a copy and I'll look it over when I have time.
Understood. The patrol map is still being drafted, but it will be ready soon.
Okay. Also,
Oh, excuse me, Lady Keqing? Your friends are here.
He called us friends!
Hi, Keqing. Still working? Aren't we going to see the fireworks?
Does this mean we're friends now?
Oh, yes. But I thought we'd meet at the Jade Chamber. Why have you come here?
You told us to walk and have a look around?
Yeah, we walked around the city just like you told us to. It's very nice. But it would be even nicer if you could join us. Do you still have work to do?
It's nothing urgent, really. Just some trivial matters. But I wish to get it done as soon as possible.
You can leave it to us, Lady Keqing. You've been working hard for a long time, so you should get some rest. If I'm not mistaken, the Traveler is here to remind you to take a break.
And we have something to tell you, Keqing.
That's right! Something so important that we must speak with you personally, right now!
That's just overblowing the story. You should make it more casual.
Oh, really? In that case, Jingcheng, I'll let you take charge. Thank you.
Understood. I'll handle things from here.
Traveler and Paimon, let's go to the Jade Chamber. The view there is nicer and it's much more private. Perfect for talking.
Okay. Yay, privacy. Oh, okay, you're traveling, fast traveling there. Yeah, thank you. Was that rain?
Well, here we are.
I see.
What was it you wanted to talk about?
We have a story to tell you.
Yeah, we want to tell you a story from this beautiful view. What do you say?
Beautiful view, huh? Okay, let's do it.
All right, I'm listening.
Don't fall asleep. If you get very tired, I will become your bed.
So it turns out we just heard some big news in Teyvat. A very talented chef is in trouble.
Where are you going with this, Paimon?
Oh, is the chef from Liyue? From Liyue Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk, perhaps?
No, the chef is from Mondstadt. Yeah, and he's really, really good. He had a restaurant right next to the city gate. He was super efficient, and his cooking was really delicious, so his restaurant had been getting more and more popular. In fact, he became so busy that the worker from the florist next door asked him, "Sir, why don't you find someone to help you in the restaurant?" But the chef brushed the idea aside, saying that he's the only one that can turn top-quality ingredients into world-class dishes. No one could help him.
Well, confidence is an essential trait for a good chef. He must be an excellent cook.
That's what everyone was saying. But surprisingly, after just 6 months, no one would dine in his restaurant anymore. Shocking, right? Do you have any guess why?
Oh, I get it, Paimon. You want to see if she's paying attention.
Maybe the chef had fallen ill, or...
Wrong answer! You tell her, Traveler.
What do you mean he didn't fall ill? I don't know what to say because he was too stubborn. I mean, I thought he fell ill. I don't know what to say. Because he was too stubborn.
Ding, ding, ding! Yep, it's because the chef was too stubborn.
And then he fell ill.
He would keep himself busy every day and try to make the most delicious dishes for all his guests. But he forgot that he's only human and needs time to eat and rest. He was so busy that he didn't even have time to eat and couldn't even taste his own cooking.
And he died.
He was unwilling to seek help, even when he's tired, because he thought he's the only one capable of cooking the best dishes.
Now that is just garbage. Like, I'm the only better cook in the world. There's no one above me. That's hubris. Which is obviously what Keqing is going through right now.
Eventually, the people around him felt like they couldn't help him anyway, so they just left. And because he had forgotten the original taste of his dishes, he was no longer a good chef. In the end, his restaurant had no choice but to close for good.
Oh, I see. He's overly confident, which disappoints the people around him, and he's so impatient that he ends up losing sight of his original purpose. So, that's the whole story?
That went sideways, honestly. She's not really overtly confident, but she's also not so impatient either. I mean, sometimes she is, but not all the time. The question is if she views herself as that.
Oh, yep, that's the whole thing.
Sorry, it's not a very good story.
Hey, didn't you just say that Paimon made a great story?
I'm sorry, did you just try to make this sound like it was a real event that was happening in the world today? First off, you said he got sick, and then it was like, wrong answer. I was like, what do you...
Did you come up with that story?
Paimon, you ratted us out. Like I said, don't let your anger make you react so quickly. Take a step back and see the full picture. I didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, no, we just,
We made it up because we care for your life. Jeez, I'm saying it now. You're working overtime. You don't have enough time to rest. You're constantly making mistakes, as with the firework thing. And you are thinking way too much about what's going on. Just sit down. Rest for like 5, 10 hours. I don't know. I mean, come on. If you don't, I know a Butterfree somewhere that I'm just gonna slap across your face with sleep powder and have the Millilith just guard you and maybe build you a bed. I don't know. I don't know where a bed is, except in my house, but
How should I describe it? The story is very simple, and I suppose the ending isn't really surprising.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that.
Think before you act and don't overexert yourself. Of course, I understand these concepts in theory, but when tasks come to me personally, it is easy to lose sight of the bigger picture.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's as if your judgment is clouded, right?
Yes. Up in the mountains, we can see the mist in the clouds. Out in the ocean, we can see fog on the sea. That's why, from time to time, we need to examine where we are, remove the fog, and feel our heart.
Yes.
So, how do you feel now, Keqing?
How do I feel?
Yes. You feel like you just said, feel your heart.
Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. That way, I could finally take the opportunity to walk around the city, see the people I wish to see, and watch the fireworks. Thinking back, I used to be even more impatient. My colleagues would resign after just 3 months of working with me.
Oh, okay.
You're completely right. It's important to know your boundaries. But I am getting better. You can tell, can't you?
Maybe. I mean, you haven't dropped dead yet, so...
And I did make a promise with you, didn't I?
Yes, and I will keep that promise.
We agreed to enjoy the fireworks show together this year. So... Happy Lantern Rite, Traveler and Paimon. I'm very happy to be here and enjoy this moment together with you. I've poured all my best effort into this fireworks show. And now that we're here, I sincerely hope you will enjoy it. I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks, and enjoying the view of Liyue Harbor.
Happy Lantern Rite, Keqing.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Yeah, let's bungee jump off this thing.
Happy Lantern Rite. And thank you.
You're welcome. Oh. I watch where you're going, kitties. I'm sorry. Were you running with that spear? You're not supposed to do that. What the heck? Oh, if this goes sideways, that bridge is gonna burn.
Lady Keqing, the item Lady Ningguang prepared for you has arrived.
Traveler, wait here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Huh? Must be something important.
Traveler, Paimon? Ningguang had her personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it?
Wow,
I'm speechless.
It's time. Traveler, please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Hey, check you out. Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Oh, sass! I love it.
Did you see that? Way over there, a firework that looks just like a pig!
So it does.
What?
Hey everyone, time to eat. Food's ready. No better way to celebrate.
Dr. Baiju, sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite! Happy Lantern Rite! Yeah! Yeah, oh, it rained. It's raining. Hello? Oh, okay. So, Keqing.
What did you think of this year's fireworks display?
Very optimal. And then rain afterward. Pretty neat.
I just hope this festival can be everything that people want it to be.
Oh, they were lovely.
Really? I hope you're not just saying that to reassure me. I want you to be straight with me if you have any suggestions.
You're just so beautiful. I don't have any suggestions. Maybe except for rests. Relax.
Anyway, if you have any time during the festival, take a look around the city. There's a lot to see, but it won't last. so make the most of it. If only I had a little more free time. I'd love to take you around and show you everything we did to make the city look special during the festival.
Holy crap, that was a lightning strike. Should we be standing here? Yeah, let's do that and get off this lightning pavilion. Let's get off this lightning rod. Please, please. You want me to bungee? I'll bungee jump off this thing until you agree to come with me and see the sights. No? Okay. I'm going. I'm going. Keqing war! Broken legs! Oh yeah!
Someday I will fade into the fray. On time, I will find the rhyme on my way. One day, struggles all alone, planted in this soil, a wanting for relapse, someone to call my own, even if they're made of stone. Baby, I'm blazing, enkindled in the scoria, yearning to say oh so once. Look, my best consign, a rest in me perhaps, carried on like their own firework butterfly. I sigh.
Remember me? I bungee jumped off the Jade Chamber and died. Broke my legs entirely.